Oh, hi. A detective knocked on my door today. He said he was looking for a suspect with one eye. So I told him, maybe you'd have better luck if you used both.
Oh, rabbit shapes, he's the man. Oh yeah, with a safety razor in his hand. Clink, clink, clink. Ladders up like a work of art. So we spin in circles. Where do we start? He's got menthol chill, icy cool. After shave splashing, making us drool. The scent so fresh. Rabbit Shave's got that barber flair.
What is up, guys? Welcome to Rabbit Shaves. I am Rabbit. Today, before we get into what we're using, which you probably already know by now because I've made a thumbnail and you've already seen it. You've seen it. You know what it is. My last video on my channel, was like, hey, drop it down. And then I was reminded by Douglas Smythe that I left him and Matt's channel, I'd Rather Be Shaving, out of my list, as well as Mantic59. You'd think I'd remember Mantic from all my Sharpologist deep dives. And you'd think I'd remember I'd Rather Be Shaving and Doug's personal channel. Sorry, guys. Yeah, definitely go check them out. They really been out there doing this since, I've been using a cartridge razor. So, sorry. But today, our deep dive into what I consider to be a deep cut. And I'll be honest with you. 2023 Advent, I was very disappointed in some of the reactions this got. It was, in my opinion, one of the best in there, but I'm a Neroli fan, to say the very least, and that was Planet 9. Now, this one is the, I believe, CK1 formula. The one that came in the Advent looked a lot like that. One thing about it, like this one and this one, to my nose, they're not exactly the same. This one came before this one, and it seemed like maybe there was some tweaking done when they dropped this one on us. This one has a little bit more of that. It's real kind of gritty, a little unrefined, a little more dirt on that, if you will. Not like a petrichor type dirt, but like, it's a little more raw. But I love them both. This was one of my absolute favorites, and quite frankly, I wish he'd drop it again so that I can go out and get the EDP. But that's just my personal selfish wish, and here's the hoping. Before we get into this, before we blast off to Planet 9, if you tuned in to the live with me and Wes, Open Comb Collective, on Wednesday, that we got a little technical difficulties because we're still learning this program out. But number one, I am looking into getting better internet so that I don't look like a Minecraft guy. And two, if it's not too much trouble, could you go back to the live stream replay, comment, #Gumbo, and you can get entered into that drawing for the free contraband set from Eric. at the Cajun Blade. I believe until the 16th, which is 14th today. Tomorrow, when this drops, so till tomorrow. When this drops, it'll be tomorrow. Will be the 16th. Anyway, until February 16th, go comment #Gumbo and get entered into that because you're gonna want that in your den. It's a fantastic scent from what I understand. I don't believe Eric would put anything out that wasn't. But anyway, on to what we're doing now. Blasting off to Planet 9. Today, for my hardware, we are running it back with Captain Texas, Alpha Shave Works, a Texan Shaves collab, the Alpha Lone Star. For the blade, we will be using one of my all-time favorites. Works great. I'm really fond of this blade. Is the Treat Black Beauty. These, if you've never used them before, you cannot leave them in your razor or they will rust. They are not stainless. They are carbon steel. Again, not the sharpest blade on the market, but not all of us need the sharpest blade on the market. That's what's smooth. You want smooth. You want a smooth shave. Sometimes, depending on your facial hair and your skin tolerance, maybe a sharper blade isn't always better. Maybe it is for you. I don't know. You know. Get that in there. As always, I'm really, really digging this razor. They need to release this again so that everybody gets a chance to get their hands on it. Because everybody should have one of these. Unless you just really don't like aluminum razors, then I don't know what to tell you. For the brush, we are soaking in the Lizard Gizzard, old King Lizard. We've got my dad's West Coast Shaving Badger, which I believe is a 26. And I believe it's 100%. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But, yeah. We're going to get this show on the road here. Let's take the lid off this. I don't know what else is in here, but it is neroli. For sure. I love me some neroli. I'm a neroli nerd. I love it. One of my favorites, if not my absolute. I thought my bougie sprayer died during the live. Apparently I bought the cockroach of bougie sprayers because this thing will not die. Of course I say that and it'll probably die. Pre-shave today. Ice Cube 2.0, because who doesn't like a little menthol? This set was a gift from Aberclam Lincoln. Thank you, sir. I am beyond grateful. Beyond grateful. I was really hoping Planet 9 would get a release. This particular set is from before I got into traditional shaving, but yeah. I'll go ahead and put a little more water in that. It's everywhere. Alright. That's probably loaded enough. If not, I know where to get more. Alright. Excellent distance. That just lives there. That lives there now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Yeah, that's stuck up there pretty good. But you know what? There's worse things, worse smells, worse scents to have stuck in your nose. So, whatever. Here we go. So, filming this on Saturday. Wednesday, I took a trip, just a leisurely little jog from Central Texas here to Wichita, Kansas, and back in the same day. I left at a.m. No, it wasn't Wednesday. It was Thursday because I did it the day after the live. On Thursday morning, I left at 2 a.m. Got to Wichita somewhere around lunch. And what I was doing was what's called, I don't know if you're in the auto industry or not, but car dealerships have these things called dealer trades, where, and I don't know all the details, but it's basically like trading Pokemon cards, but it's, instead of a card, like a card, it's like vehicles, so much more valuable. I'm a ranch hand, but my boss owns a few car dealerships, so I get called to do that. Well, that was, give or take a couple miles, about 1,000 miles round trip. There's that hair, badger hair. So yeah, I was a little tired on Friday. And frustrated. That was not it was not the most fun. When you're driving a truck, not a semi, but, you know, a truck with a 36-foot trailer in a place you don't know, it's a little frustrating when people see your blinker and completely disregard it. The worst thing you can hear in that situation is rerouting. Rerouting. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you one thing, there was more than one driver on the road that I would have liked to rerouted, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, it was I'll tell you this much. I will drive from the center of Texas all the way to the Canadian border if I have to avoid having to drive through Oklahoma City. That place? You ever get the opportunity to go there? Do literally anything else. I'd rather stick a fork in a light socket. It's a million other things I'd rather do than go to Oklahoma City. Because I'm going to tell you, I-35 was a parking lot. That sucked. Pulled in to get gas. One thing about GPS they don't tell you while you're using it is that they don't, the GPS doesn't give a picture of the gas station that you're going to. And that's kind of important when you have a big ass trailer behind your truck with an $80,000 vehicle on it. So the gas station I pulled into, because you kind of need that. Barely big enough. And they're getting their beer delivery, so an even bigger ass truck is in the damn parking lot. I barely get in with my rig, get up to the pump. Alright, cool. And we're talking, we're not in a good part of town. Pretty sure the cockroaches had AKs, but I digress. Unsavory part of town. This place is getting their beer delivery. Cool. Well, being that my parents, raised me right, this poor guy is trying to get this big dolly full of, just stacked with beer in this door, so I hold the door for him. And manners would dictate that someone holds the door for you when you're struggling. You'd at least acknowledge them. Thank you. Good looking out. Shoot me the bird. I don't care. Not this cat. No. No. Not this cat. And, having the glorious day I was having, old rabbit didn't let that fly. So instead of walking out to my truck, all 5'8", 230 pounds of me, goes walking back in the store. And man in question is not a small man. So I walk up. He turns around. What? I'm like, you're welcome. Walked out. It was one of those days, not my finest moment. No, I'm not sorry. Yeah. I did learn that you can drink enough coffee that you can start to see sounds. And because my ears don't work, that actually was handy, like a shirt pocket. But I digress. Today, after a day of rest yesterday, I'm smelling fantastic. This neroli has lifted my moods. And Douglas, if you're watching this, the world needs another release of this. I don't care which iteration. The world needs it. My opinion. So anyway, nothing happened. I didn't even apologize after all that. That was just dumb. Made it home. Everybody was safe. It was great. I got home at 11 p.m. 2 a.m. to 11 p.m. Needless to say, I'm not in a hurry, and I don't like Oklahoma City. I'm not in a hurry to do that again. Yeah. I'm from California. Yeah, I'm from California. And I can tell you, there's more considerate people in Los Angeles than there was in Oklahoma City. All right. Man, I tell you. I really, 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 really enjoy this fragrance. It is, oh, man, I put it right up there with Planet Phoenix. It's, oh, this is just pleasant. You know it's going to wear well with this. Neroli Portofino. That's right. Except I'm not doing that today because I'm not going anywhere today. I just need to get this off me. Yep. Yep. No cut. No edit. Let's just go single shot. Why not? I rewatched El Mescalero Shaves. Nick has a video on conditioning natural hair brushes, and I'm sure everybody's got their own way, but it really made a world of difference with this one from the first time I used it. But yeah, if you're looking for a new way, I can't recommend that video enough. Go check him out. El Mescalero Shaves. He really does his research on things, so I have to assume that he did his research on that. So I tried it. It worked. It's a lot softer now. It still has some scritch. Still got good backbone, but it wants to play nice now. This Black Beauty is doing a fine job. The soap is doing a wonderful job. If you were to ask me if I could tell the difference between this soap base and the CK6, I would tell you no. My face does not feel a difference. But that's just me. I also forgot Johnny 5. Sorry, bro. He's doing great things over there. Ooh, I got myself so good in that live with this thing. Ooh, I was bleeding. That Russian Astra was like taking no prisoners. And I've used them before. I don't know. It was not in this razor. All right. I believe, without chasing it, I believe that, oh yeah. Uh-huh. A little bit. A little bit. Not much. I could walk away from this shave now and be just fine, but I'm not gonna. Let's push the razor with this blade, see what happens. That's good. That's good. That's smooth. Oh! Sounded up on my little friend. Alright. We're going to cut real quick. Going to wash the money maker. And we're going to come right back for what a lot would consider to be the best part of the shave. Coming right up. And we're back. We're back. Ooh, we're back. So, Planet 9. We got the 2023 Advent version right here. And we've got the, I don't know, we'll call it vintage version right here. To my nose, this one's a little grittier, a little dirtier, a little more raw, more unrefined. What I would say is more of a natural type of, and by natural I mean like still has that dirt on the roots type of natural. This one is more refined. This one's like actually like taking a shower and is ready to walk out the door for date night. You know, dressed to the nines, got his zoot suit on and his pimp hat and the cane. You know, he's ready to roll. This one is still good. It's still wonderful. I love it. But it still has grass stains on his jeans. Nothing wrong with that. It's a hard-working man. Anyway, shake this up. Ooh. We'll see if I can get it to spray not in my eyeballs this time. Great success. not getting lit up anywhere. So that tells me that that blade and that razor combination works well. So we'll let this dry down. So yeah, no, Planet 9 really needs to come back out. If you haven't tried it, sorry, dude. Maybe get a hold of somebody that's willing to part with it, because I'm not. Neither one. No. But anyway, alright. Wash that alum off. No. This is the old school bottle too. It's got the glass restrictor. Whoo. Find out what that's about. If a little's good, a lot of this is definitely better. Oh boy. That is nice. Whoo. That is nice. This is that all over there. This really needs to come back. Yeah, I would be stoked to have a full-size set of this one and this one just for nostalgia purposes. But I mean, and to all you people that were giving like bad, nasty reviews on the Phoenix page when we opened that on that day in 23, like, your nose needs to grow up, man. Like, it can't always be like crumb cake, which is delicious, and like root beer, which is also delicious, and, you know, pumpkin pie, which is also delicious, bagum, which is also delicious. It can't. Sometimes it has to be a real mature scent, like Planet 9. So, like, next time if you don't like it, like, shut up. I'm just playing. Alright, guys, I gotta get out of here. It's Valentine's Day, and I have a very, very fancy dinner to fix for the wife. We're having it's fancy. We're having a homemade French bread pizza. And for the beverage choice, off of the menu, we're having a lovely vintage 2026 PBR, the genome of the hops that year. Oof. Anyway, be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. Just shaving. Have fun. Rabbit out.
Well, they call me Rabbit James. I'm here to say, ooh yeah, thanks for dropping by. You made my day. Your time's a gift. I won't let it stray. So lean on.